Oh, honey, hold on tight, cause this one's gonna have you clutching your pearls. It's your girl, Macy, and we got ourselves a juicy mess, you feel me? So, word on the street is that a wild, fiery connection between former President Barack Obama and our girl Jennifer Aniston has come out of nowhere and set both Hollywood and DC on fire. People can't stop talking, and I mean everybody, fans, critics, and those shady gossip blogs are all over it, tripping over how a possible fling between an A-list queen and a former prez stayed hidden all this time. This all started as some quiet murmurings in the deepest corners of the internet, but now it's exploded into full-blown chaos. And let me tell you, folks are speculating like crazy, because this rumor is so wild that it's hard to believe it's real. But somehow, it keeps going, all thanks to those cryptic posts, leaks, and a whole bunch of gossip about the Obama household, especially with Michelle Obama reportedly laying low these days. Now, the chatter picked up steam when a post went viral on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter, claiming a friend of Jennifer Aniston spilled the tea that the actress was getting cozy with none other than Barack Obama. And here's where it gets even spicier. A so-called psychic allegedly dropped this bomb at a small, hush-hush gathering where Jen's inner circle was present, and somehow, the convo turned personal. That's when it came out, y'all. Jennifer supposedly confirmed her secret rendezvous with Barack. Okay, now this is getting real messy, y'all. As crazy as this might sound, this rumor blew up faster than a firecracker on the 4th of July. It hit every corner of social media, and before you knew it, people were sharing it, talking about it, and making memes about it. I'm talking millions of folks were caught up in the gossip whirlwind, and let me tell you, it blew up so big, it was trending like a new movie drop. Now, right in the center of all this drama, Barack Obama himself. And baby, he was already under fire with talk of him and Michelle going through some kind of rough patch. The whispers about their marriage split had been circling for months, but nobody had any hard proof to back it up, just a whole lot of talk. But that didn't stop the gossip train, not one bit. It all really picked up steam when Michelle Obama started missing a few of those big events where you'd expect the First Lady to be right there by her man's side. One of the biggest moments that had people speculating was when she wasn't at former President Jimmy Carter's funeral. Now Barack was there by himself, paying his respects, and people were like, hold up, where's Michelle? Some folks brushed it off, saying she was just taking some personal time in Hawaii, but others? Oh honey, they were ready to call that a smoking gun. How could she miss such a significant moment unless there was major drama going on? They asked. And that's when the real mess started. Hoo, child, the drama thickens. Now, honey, these tabloids, social media influencers, and all the detectives out here with no badges were straight up feasting on this perceived separation between Barack and Michelle. They took every little thing, no matter how innocent, and twisted it into something juicy. Folks were out here acting like Barack and Michelle were just going through the motions, like the magic was gone, and their once perfect marriage was crumbling. High-profile watchers and so-called body language experts hold out pics from the last time the couple stepped out together, analyzing every move, every glance, imagining some deep, dark secret behind those smiles. As Michelle started jet-setting solo, spending her birthday without Barack, and skipping certain public events, baby, the speculation went wild. Every new detail, no matter how small, became fodder for those sensational headlines claiming Obama's marriage was on the verge of collapse. And of course, right when things were at a boiling point, that's when the talk about Barack and Jennifer Aniston's alleged romance really blew up. Now, I know it sounds outlandish to some, but you better believe the blend of Hollywood glitter and political power had the gossip world eaten it up. The rumors hit a fever pitch when magazines started blasting headlines about a secret love affair, with whispers claiming Michelle was blindsided by the whole thing. Word on the street was even Washington's elite couldn't stop chatting about this unthinkable pairing. And y'all know how it goes. Once the gossip train starts rolling, there's no stopping it. Alleged details about the relationship started popping up left and right on social media, some of them getting contradicted just hours later, but by then the damage was done and the rumors were spiraling out of control. Now, baby, the rumors were flying faster than a Sunday church fan, with people swearing they heard from friends of friends, or found some cryptic comments saying Barack just loved Jennifer's sense of humor, or how Jennifer found his mind all kinds of see. Now, none of this gossip came with a shred of proof, but that didn't stop it from snowballing into a whole avalanche that tens of thousands couldn't look away from. But let me tell you, Jennifer Aniston wasn't having none of it. She gave her own comedic spin on the madness during a talk show segment where the host pretended to tear up, and that's when Jen straight up laughed it off. She said she had never been in the same room with Barack Obama without Michelle right there too, and that the whole idea was just too crazy to believe. Her co-guest joined in, cracking jokes about the sheer weirdness of imagining Barack sneaking around Hollywood sets like he's some kind of spy. Now, while Jennifer's response was as clear as a hot mess in a gossip magazine, it only made the chatter even louder. See, in today's world of social media, when you deny something like that so emphatically, it just makes everyone even more curious. Some folks said her laugh seemed a little too forced, like she was trying too hard to brush it off. Others were like, nah, that's the laugh of someone who's being confronted with a wild, off-the-wall rumor they gotta shoot down. Meanwhile, Barack Obama, who's usually cool as a cucumber under pressure, was reportedly losing it behind closed doors. Now let me tell you, this is all coming straight from the streets of internet gossip. But they say Barack was furious, not just because the rumors were dragging his marriage through the mud, but because they were bringing Jennifer Aniston into this mess. Some tabloid sources even said his advisors were advising him to keep quiet and ignore the whole thing, telling him to avoid giving the rumors any more fuel. But you know how that goes. Once the gossip train starts rolling, there's no turning back. Oh honey, you know how it goes when you're on top like Barack Obama. Dismissing gossip ain't always as easy as it sounds, no matter how high profile you are. Some folks say he was mad as hell, but still stayed focused on his philanthropic work, not letting the rumors steal his shine. But then there were others who were like, that silence? That's probably him biting his tongue, cause those rumors hit a little too close to home. Now, all this tea, it's coming from unnamed insiders and sources close to the situation. So you know we gotta take it with a grain of salt. But that didn't stop people from speculating. While Barack was trying to keep his cool, Michelle Obama was under the microscope too. Observers started reading into every little thing she posted on social media. And baby, you know how that goes. She barely said anything about the gossip, but folks were convinced that her silence was sending a message. Every post about her well-being or uplifting young women had some folks wondering, is this her way of saying something without saying anything? Some started painting a picture of Michelle as this strong woman, out here doing her own thing and taking a stand for her independence. That's why they thought she was skipping big events, to show she wasn't gonna let the drama control her. Now those who were digging for more dirt started questioning if Michelle's famous fist bumps and warm embraces with Barack were now just memories. Was that extended vacation in Hawaii her way of getting away from all the stress of these wild rumors? And let me tell you, the tabloids had a whole different story, saying Michelle was devastated by this alleged betrayal. Meanwhile, Jennifer Aniston, oh baby, they painted her as some sneaky, savvy woman with a master plan, worming her way into Barack's good graces for her own personal gain. It's a mess, and it's only getting messier. Now let me tell you, while all this drama was unfolding, some folks closer to reality were out here laughing. They couldn't possibly believe that the whole Obama staff, Secret Service, and a major A-list celebrity like Jennifer Aniston could keep a scandal that big under wraps. I mean, come on. It'd be a whole operation just to hide that mess. But you know how social media goes. Facts don't stand a chance when a spicy rumor's in the mix. Every day brought a new twist, each one more outrageous than the last. Some folks claim they found scandalous DMs between Barack and Jennifer, and were just waiting for the big reveal. Others swore up and down that Michelle had packed her bags and moved out of the house. And don't even get me started on the shady posts of Jennifer laughing on the beach, with folks adding, oh, we know who she's smiling about now. I mean, it was like a reality TV show in real life, but it didn't stop there. Oh no. Then came the heavy hitters, like Meghan McCain, who jumped into the fray. She's a political commentator with a mouth that don't quit, and on her podcast Citizen McCain, she casually dropped that she'd been hearing from serious journalists that the Obama divorce was on the horizon. Now, she didn't offer up any receipts or concrete proof, but those words alone sent shockwaves through the rumor mill. People ate it up, and suddenly everyone and their mama was ready to believe that the Obamas were about to call it quits. And you know the drama was only fueled when those same gossip outlets, who started the whole Barack and Jennifer story, came back with even more fire. The idea that serious journalists thought the marriage was in trouble? Oh honey, that was like adding gasoline to an already blazing fire. If Barack and Michelle were really headed for a split, could there be any truth to the Jennifer angle? Baby, the plot thickens. Baby, let me tell you, this whole Barack losing his cool narrative, it's like that one messy rumor you can't shake off, no matter how hard you try. Every time Barack shows the slightest bit of fatigue or isn't standing there like a statue, the internet goes wild, tripping over it like it's proof that he's just a hot mess behind closed doors. If he looks tired at a public event, oh, they're ready to say it's cause he's stressed out from this alleged scandal. If he cracks a joke about anything relationship related, boom, they're all over it like he's confessing to something. They screenshot it, throw it on the internet, and suddenly folks are convinced he's talking about the secret affair. You know what I'm saying? This whole mess shows just how little control a public figure has these days over the wild narratives that swirl online. And Barack, a former president, baby, they are loving every second of this drama. Meanwhile, those big cable news outlets and major newspapers, they're smart enough to stay out of this mess, knowing there's literally no proof to back any of it up. But that didn't stop the smaller, scrappier sites from pulling out all the stops to keep the drama alive. They threw out headlines that would make your head spin, doctored photos, and, oh yes, some shady collages where they posted random pictures of Barak and Jennifer from different events, years apart, to suggest they were together. But the best part, the disclaimers were so small and hidden, most viewers didn't even notice them. So you can guess how that went. Folks walked away thinking these pics were real, and the rumors just snowballed. Of course, fact-checkers weren't having it. They swooped in, debunking the whole thing, pointing to event logs and logistical impossibilities, saying there's no way in hell Barak and Jennifer could have been sneaking around without someone noticing. But here's the thing. In today's media world, facts may try to make an entrance, but they'll never keep up with how fast the rumors spread. It's all about the drama, baby. Ooh, baby. Now we've reached the messiest part of this whole drama. This whole thing started with one little claim that Jennifer Aniston admitted to dating Barack Obama, and now it's turned into an entire ecosystem of gossip. This wild speculation has gotten so out of hand, it's like a soap opera that just won't end. Despite all the public statements, denials, and even Jennifer's comedical moments on talk shows, the rumor just won't die. Now, some folks say Jen's comedic approach is a strategic move, laughing it off to keep the tension low, but avoiding making an official statement that could just fuel the flames. No matter what the strategy is, though, the rumor keeps swirling, fed by the endless echo chambers of social media. For some, it's just good old gossip, an opportunity to sit back and watch the internet get real creative when mixing a little celebrity drama with some political tea. But for others, it's a straight-up example of how quickly misinformation can spread, overshadowing real issues and the private lives of the people involved. We're living in a world where every new rumor's in a race for clicks, likes, and that viral buzz. And baby, let's be real, a secret affair between one of America's favorite actresses and a former president. That's a headline waiting to be made. This whole storyline has it all. Scandal, romance, heartbreak, and the image of Barack Obama out here scrambling to protect his name and his family life. But you know what? The truth? That doesn't matter as much as the drama. The rumor's bigger than ever, and it keeps evolving with every new layer of commentary, analysis, and fresh gossip being added in real time. The psychic friend part? It adds that eccentric touch that keeps this story from being just another boring piece of gossip. Meanwhile, talk about a scorned Michelle Obama? Oh honey, that provides the emotional angle that tabloids are practically built for, while Jennifer's comedic denials only keep feeding that rumor mill. And you know what they say? In this digital era, if you laugh it off or deny it too hard, it just raises more eyebrows for the rumor-hungry crowd. But for most of us who ain't out here for the spectacle, the simplest answer is also the most boring. Nothing's going on, but let's be real. That's just not as fun, is it? Let's keep it real, fam. There's probably no secret affair going on here. If we're being honest, all the reputable sources agree that Barack and Michelle Obama are still solid, holding each other down through their post-White House hustle, whether it's speeches, projects, or philanthropy. And Jennifer Aniston? Oh, she's out here living her best life with new roles, personal projects, and her iconic comedic vibe. The whole mess started with one unproven claim on social media, and from there, it's just been snowballing under the endless reach of viral chatter. It's a perfect example of how even the most outlandish rumors can get a life of their own when they're spicy enough, funny enough, or just outrageous enough. Add a couple of famous faces, Hollywood royalty, and a former president, and baby, everybody from major news outlets to internet bloggers couldn't help but chime in. At the end of the day, the story that Barack Obama lost it after Jennifer Aniston allegedly leaked their affair, that's just another case of how these tabloid-style tales blow up, especially in the age of social media, where a post can hit millions in a matter of hours. And you know what? The staying power of this rumor is a reminder of how blurry the lines are between real news and sensationalized clickbait these days. We all know how eager people are for dramatic stories that blend Hollywood star power with political juice. As for Jennifer, she's handling it with that breezy laugh, and honestly, that might be the best move. Ain't nothing more effective than humor to shut down a rumor storm. As for Barak, if he's really out here pissed off, you can't blame him. No one wants their private life, whether it's real or fake, to be dragged through the mud like this. At the end of the day, though, outside the noisy buzz of the internet, most folks are just gonna keep moving along, fully aware that the web can spin up illusions faster than a tabloid on deadline. The truth? Who knows, honey, but let's be real. The whole tale of Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston's alleged secret romance is probably gonna fade into the world of wild comedic rumors. It was just too out there to stick around long term, but it was too juicy to ignore while it was hot. For many, this whole episode is a perfect reminder of how fast a rumor can spread when it's spicy enough to catch the public's eye. Whether or not Barack Obama really lost it over these affair allegations, that rumor? Oh, it blew up and went wild. Rational voices urging skepticism? Oh, they got drowned out in the noise, honey. In the end, this whole thing just shows how much power social media has to shape the narrative, set trends, and get a global audience hooked on the next big scandal, even if that scandal only exists in our heads. So while the gossip might have been fun, baby, let's not forget it's all a reminder of how quickly we can get caught up in the drama.